Yeah, Sabrina, yeah. Mindful, side hustle. Money, money, money. We want the freedom, not the honey. Money, money, money. Beauty once and it keeps coming. Money, money, money. From the laptop to the balcony. Money, money, money. Queen of the side hustle, that's me.
Hello guys, welcome to Mindful Side Hustle. I am your host, Sabrina. In today's podcast, I'm going to talk about how a side project can help prevent burnout and boost creativity at work. We live in a world that tells us if we aren't working, we're falling behind. So when someone suggests starting a side project on top of a 40-hour work week, it sounds like a fast track to a breakdown, to a meltdown, to you trying to tell somebody like, what? You want me to do what? Especially if you work a very stressful job. But today, we're talking about a unique kind of medicine for the stress. It's that side project that little thing on the side that feeds your soul with creativity while feeding your bank account with some extra money. I want to show you how a mindful side hustle isn't just more work. It's actually a way to build a safety net that lets you breathe easier at your stressful, toxic day job. And how that first dollar you earn from your own ideas can be the best stress relief in the world. We have been taught to think that money and mindfulness it doesn't go together. But let's be honest, it's hard to stay calm when you're worried about inflation or your car transmission, your property tax just went up an extra $500 after paying all of your bills. You hardly have enough surplus to take a nice vacation. There's this term in psychology that talk about financial self-efficiency. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you have the skills to take care of yourself. When you start a side hustle, even if it's just making an extra $200 or $500 a month, something shifts in your brain. Your day job stops feeling like a cage and start feeling like a choice. Guys, I am speaking from experience when I say this. Once I started working on my side hustle and then I started making money from it, my stressful 9-to-5 job didn't feel as stressful anymore. It feels like I am going there by choice. I feel as if I can quit my 9-to-5 job and do the side hustle and scale it to match my full-time income. That extra money is what I call financial breathing room. It's that car repair fund. It's that dinner out without checking the menu prices. When you have that, the stress at your 9-to-5 feel lower. You aren't as afraid of a bad meeting or a bad performance review, that annoying supervisor because you know you've built your own second stream of income, or you're building your second stream of income. That security is one of the most powerful ways to prevent burnout before it even starts. Now, you might ask, but won't working more make me more tired? And that's a fair question. But there's a huge difference between labor and creation. When you're working on a project that is yours, maybe you're selling some digital templates or doing some freelance consulting or crafting something by hand, you are using parts of your brain that might be dormant at your day job. The joy of the process that one goes through when you decide to start a side hustle. And here's the secret. There is a specific kind of joy in that first sale. When someone pays you for that craft, your art, or your knowledge, it's a massive boost to your self-esteem. If you're picking up on my accent, you might know I'm Jamaican. I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. My mom, my dad, all the way down to my grandmother. I was thinking back recently to the very first time someone paid me for something I created. I started creating things from I was a little girl. Back in school in Jamaica, I was always the creative one. I used to read these romance novels, and then I started writing my own version in my exercise book. That's what we call our school notebook back then. It's a Jamaican term. My exercise book. I will give them to my classmates to read, and they loved them. It made me so popular. It was the kind of popularity where they give me food, treats, or all kinds of favors just to be the first in line to read the next chapter. I always used to get bugged all the time. My friends used to bug me all the time. When is your next story coming out? Writing and telling stories, that's one of my natural gifts. And when you use your natural gifts to create something that is yours and people value it, it validates you. It's a signal to your brain that says, I have value beyond my job title. That boost of confidence actually make you more creative and less irritable when you go back to your main job on Monday. You aren't just an assistant or a manager. You are a creator. And I want to be clear. This is mindful side hustle. We're not talking about hustle culture, like make a quick buck here and there. We're talking about stress reliever and change how we look at money and profit. Think of it as like slow money. You don't need to replace your salary by next month. Instead, ask yourself, what is a small monthly goal that would make my life feel easier? Maybe it's paying for your grocery bill. Maybe it's a fund for your next vacation. When you tie your side income to a specific peace of mind goal, the work feel like a gift you're giving to yourself, to your future self. And listen, don't overcomplicate things. Set boundaries. Work for 45 minutes after the kids go to bed or on a Saturday morning with a coffee. And if it starts feeling like it's a chore, maybe you should scale it back, or maybe you should rethink that side project that you're tackling. Maybe it's not for you, because we always want to come from a space of this is fun, I enjoy it, and you would even do it for free. So the goal is to build a life where you are both financially secure and creatively alive. And I will always tell you guys, make sure you start from a space of doing something that is fun and you love it. Because if you don't love it, you're not going to do it. You're going to make up all kinds of excuses on why you shouldn't do it. It shouldn't be a chore. Work environments nowadays, they're stressful. They're toxically draining on our mental health. So when we're thinking about doing side project, side hustle, it has to come from a space of calm, a space of peace and fun, which going to help you to make some extra income. And if you don't know what are some side projects you can start, I want to invite you to join my school community. It's called the Quiet Critters Plan B, where the entire community is It's a side hustle in a box. It's tutorials on how you can start a side hustle in a weekend from start to finish and launch, how to promote it. Most of these side hustle in a box, they're all digital products. And before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with a question to sit with. If you had an extra $300 a month coming in from something you actually enjoy doing, what part of your daily stress would simply disappear? That feeling, that's what we're moving towards. This week, I invite you to think about one skill you have that people would be happy to pay you for it. Don't worry about building a website or a giant business plan yet. Just identify the skill. Earning your own way is a form of freedom. It's a form of peace. And peace and freedom is the ultimate cure for any type of burnout. If this episode sparked an idea, I'll love to hear about it. Subscribe for more conversation and how to build your income without losing your mind. And remember, our saying here at the Mindful Side Hustle is for you to start a side hustle, aka your Plan B system, before you leave it. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Freedom, not the honey. Money, money, money. Beauty wants and it keeps coming. Money, money, money. From the laptop to the balcony. Money, money, money. Queen of the side hustle, that's me. Mindful side hustle. We getting this money every